Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The national spotlight is on MLB The Show's Game of the Week. It's the Baltimore Orioles going up against the Cincinnati Reds. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah, and anytime there's a chance for the brooms to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
First pitch coming your way next. Almost ready to get underway. And on the mound today, Tommy Henry. What do you look for here?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
And now the DH, Livan Soto. And that's through there for a strike. And we are underway. Swing and a miss, and the count is 0-2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
And now 1-2.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
And that skips into dirt. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Goes down looking.
Well, even though he strikes out, he saw a lot of pitches and he battled. Plus, it gave the guys behind him an opportunity to see more from the pitcher. Not the result he wanted, but that's still a good at bat.
And a foul ball. One out, base is empty. Smoked on the ground, a second. Over to first. Quick start here this evening. 2 out, top of the first. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. Right through there for a strike. Henry, 29 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2019. Next pitch is downstairs. Just missed. 2 outs, base is empty. That one drilled left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that'll do it. And we're back. Today's starting pitcher, Kyle Bradish.
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
And the 0-1. In the air, left field. Clark on his way over. Nabs it, and there's one down. Here's Lamont Wade Jr. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. That one finds the zone. 0-1. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. One down, base is empty. That missed by a lot. And the count 1-2. Lined, and that's a base hit. So digging in, Elly De La Cruz. Hitless in the series. He's 0 for 9. That misses, and it's 1-0.
You know, one of the most memorable innings ever for Elly happened in July 2023. In one inning, De La Cruz hit a 2-out single to take the lead and then proceeded to do something that a Reds player hasn't done in more than 100 years. He stole second, third, and home in the same inning. It only took 2 pitches for him to steal all 3 bases. Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
That's off the inside corner. Ball 1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Wade, the lead runner, out at second. De La Cruz over at first with 1 away. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
I'll just ripped a page out of the Greg Maddux playbook. Throw that pitch at the hip and just watch it jump back over the inside part of the plate. Tell you what, you are baffled expecting that to almost hit you and then end up as a called strike.
Line drive, that's a base hit. Headed for the plate. Here's the throw. He's safe as he gets his hand in, and it's 1-0.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Will Benson, the next to hit for the Reds. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it.
That one ripped. Gone! His second of the year, and they tack on 3. It's 4-0.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Jonah Heim, the next to hit for the Reds. That's in there, and it's 0-1.
Well, it's not the inning he was planning on to begin this start, but you've got to find a way to shake things off and give your team some length and put up some zeros. Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
That one the other way, and that's a fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. And he's in there standing up with a 2-out double.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
cut on and missed. Curveball struck him out. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. Back here at Great American Ballpark, top of the second. Here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Kobe Mayo. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. And the leadoff man aboard. Here's Adley Rutschman, a switch hitter batting right. That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
One's the count.
And that's a little high. Eric Summersgill with home plate duty in this one. Kind of known for being generous with the corners, Chris.
You know, I think that used to be a lot bigger deal in past eras where pitchers were working more in and out with their pitches. But, yeah, we'll see if those corners come into play in this one. Hey, no pitcher's going to argue at all.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. Benson makes the grab, one away. How much were you aware of the umpire scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing.
Swing and a high fly ball hit the air, left center field. This one's got a chance. Into the top deck and out of here. Home run. A 2-run homer. His second homer of this series. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 4-2. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Max Clark in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. That misses. 2-0. Henry maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know,
oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He nails one out to right. It's 4-3. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there. No doubt about it. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle. Well struck left field, and it is gone. He's up to 3 home runs in the series. It's 4-4. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. Back-to-back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. Pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not, but I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
Now it's going to be Dylan Beavers. First pitch, and he just misses. 4 runs already in the frame here at the top of the second. Check swing, called strike.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time. This one smoked on its way out of here. He'll circle the bases. His 4th home run of the season. And just like that, they're out front. It's 5-4. That was blasted.
Absolutely. No doubt off the bat. Wow, 4 consecutive home runs. These guys are taking batting practice in the game. Just unbelievable at bats. And I tell you what, that hitting coach over there in the dugout, he's feeling pretty proud of himself right now.
Back to the top of the lineup. And here is Livan Soto. Led off the game with a strikeout. First pitch misses. Offense exploding for 5 so far in the inning here in the third and final game of the series. That's inside. Henry maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Out number 2.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Westberg takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Next offering is in for a strike. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused.
Throws to first in time. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. But they take the lead thanks to a 5-run outburst. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Orioles 5 and the Reds 4. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now, Parker Meadows. In there at the knees. And that's strike 1.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
Makes the catch for the out. 1 up, 1 down. So the batting order turns over. Next for Cincinnati, Spencer Steer. And the slider catches the zone. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Clark on the move. He's got it, and there's 2 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Wade stands in now and watches strike 1.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
Whips it to Mountcastle. That's out number 3. Nothing doing here this half. We head on now to the top of the third. It's the Orioles 5 and the Reds 4. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Henry back to work. And there's a foul ball.
You know, these Orioles doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Next pitch is outside. That one lifted to left. Steer sizes this one up, and there's 1 away.
Up next for the Orioles,
Kobe Mayo now at the plate. Singled and scored his first time. Base hit, left center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Adley Rutschman, the next to hit for the Orioles. Flied to right his first time. Foul ball there. That one close, ruled a ball. And 1-1. Mayo leads off first with 1 away. Liner caught in second.
From up here, it looked like that liner might be splitting the gap in right center. That's one of those atom balls you just have to live with as a hitter.
Jackson Holiday, the next to hit for the Orioles. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Wastes no time there. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
At the plate, Max Clark. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Varsho settles underneath it. And he makes the catch. And that is that. Orioles strand a couple as they hold on to a 5-4 lead. Set for the bottom of the third. And now the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. This one ripped, but foul to the right.
That was a nice bid right there to try to tie up this ball game. Just couldn't keep it from bending foul. He looked locked in on that swing. Pitcher better be careful with him right now.
Bradish winds and deals. On the corner at the knees for a strike. High fly ball down the left field line. Clark sizing this one up, and there's one down. Dalton Varsho digs in now. That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
Well, they left that changeup up. Got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
Hard ground ball, base stop. So a man aboard now with one away.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Clark under it, puts it away for the out. 2 away down. Will Benson, the next to hit for the Reds. He's already homered in this game. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Throw, save.
Yeah, I like being aggressive right there with 2 outs. It's kind of a classic steal situation. You get thrown out, no big deal. That guy at the plate leads off the next inning. Now, a single to the outfield can push a run across.
Missed with a changeup, and it's 1-1. Varsho at second with 2 down. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Runner around third. In there, he's safe.
Picks himself up an RBI. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And now Jonah Heim. Line drive. Takes it himself. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single, all even at 5 apiece. 3 innings in the book on MLB The Show's Game of the Week. And we're back. Start of the 4th, and into the box for Baltimore, Ryan Mountcastle. On the ground to third. Moncada tossed to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. And next for the Orioles, Dylan Beavers. He's already homered here in this one. And that is out of play. Beavers measures 6 feet 4 inches, 205 pounds, and he was a 2nd-round pick in 2022. Pitch misses, and now it's even 1-1. Up the middle. Tosses to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Soto stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
He swings and fouls one off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Varsho under it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Welcome back, and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Well, these Reds showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the starter work really hard out there.
Ground ball right side. Mountcastle steps on the bag. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th. So back to the top of the Reds lineup. Spencer Steer will hit next. That one misses, and that is ball 1. And that one is inside.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Fouls one off. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nobody left for Cincinnati. Our score holds at 5 apiece. Back at the ballpark. And in this series, it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers. Off the mark there. Ball 1. Movement in the bullpen. Tony Santillan up and throwing. Mole, a left-hander, also throwing. The pitch. And there's a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Now the Reds manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Tommy Henry won't go any further, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Reds. Brandon Williamson. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. Go ahead run on base. And now here is Gunnar Henderson. 0 for 2 in this one. A little bit low. And that's ball 1. Westberg aboard here at first with nobody out. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3. And they turn the double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Stepping in the long ball threat, Kobe Mayo. He's 2 for 2. And that's in for a strike. In the air out towards right center. Benson on the move to the gap. And that is that. Back here in Cincinnati, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Lamont Wade Jr. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, these Reds doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. The numbers say their chase rate, or swings at pitches outside the zone, is under 25%, and I think that's a big reason why they're scoring runs.
He's there. He's got it. 1 down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
De La Cruz batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-2.
By not chasing out of the zone, they're getting good pitches to hit. When you can do that, you have a much better chance to square up the baseball and do damage like they have so far.
Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Dalton Varsho, the next to hit for the Reds. This one smoked, could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his 2nd hit. Passes 3rd. He wants it all. The relay to the plate. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Wow, and inside the Parker is really exciting. He almost made it, but instead a relay to the plate.
Back here at Great American Ballpark, all set for the top of the sixth. Here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman. In there at the knees for a strike. On the ground, and that chance handled. Throw not in time. It's an unlikely infield single.
Definitely a tough play right there, and he had a little trouble on the transfer. Didn't seem to be able to get the grip and get rid of it, and that made all the difference.
Now a chance for Jackson Holliday. That one down the line, and it's just foul. That was close. Now this is in the air down the line. Brings it in. One away. Max Clark getting ready to hit. Swung on, belted. That's back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Ryan Mountcastle, the next to hit. Ball one there. With the go-ahead run at first, and we're the top half of the sixth. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Benson pulls it down, and that is that. They get a lead. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the sixth. Here's the third baseman, Yoan Moncada. Bradish back to work. Right through there for a strike. And that's off the inside edge. And the count even 1-1. That's a little bit low. That one misses. And now 3-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
We got full count.
Line drive. That's a base hit into right field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Absolutely smoked that baseball. What a swing. Sent it out way faster than it came in, of course. 113 off the bat, and no matter where you hit it at that speed, it's tough to make a play on.
Moncada on at first. Nobody out. To the right side. Down the line, and it's foul. This to center field. Beavers on the move. Got it. Covered plenty of distance there. And there's one away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Heim up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. One away, tie game, go-ahead run stands at first here in the bottom of the sixth. And another ball.
Last two pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, you're going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at-bat.
That one the other way. Henderson to second. That's one. On to Mountcastle. It's a double play.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
And we're back. We go to the top of the seventh and into the box for Baltimore. Dylan Beavers. Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. And a foul ball. Going to count 1 and 2. That one missed.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Next offering is downstairs. Struck him out looking. Livan Soto, the next to hit for the Orioles. Check swing, and he went. Strike one.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
And that's a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock. Jordan Westburg now at the plate. 1 for 3. And there's the strike.
0-1.
One away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Out to short. Throws to first in time. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. 0 for 3 in this one. Right down to shoot. 0-1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. In comes the run from second. And they take the lead in the 7th.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
Mayo, the next to hit, takes outside. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. And they tack on to their lead. It's 8-5. And their 5th home run of the game.
Some things in this sport are contagious, Boog, and right now for this team, clearly it's the long ball. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Brandon Williams. New pitcher for the Reds, Tony Santillan.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
2 outs, nobody on. And here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Next offering upstairs. Activity in the bullpen for the Reds. Sam Mole, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Diaz, the right-hander, loosening up as well. The 1-1 is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Grayson Rodriguez. In now for the Reds, Matt McClain. The Reds in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
And he pumps it a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away, if you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, a pretty big contrast in that at bat. First couple of pitches down in the zone, and those are competitive pitches, so you have to respect it as a hitter. And then with 2 strikes, ran that fastball by him up high, and there was just no catching up.
And next is the designated hitter, Parker Meadows. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Round second, digging for third. Not in time. He's safe.
Well, most guys would have a double out of that, but for elite speed like his, that's an automatic double. He's thinking, how do I turn this into a triple? And that's exactly how you do it.
Now the batter now, Spencer Steer. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Meadows stands at third with 1 gone of the inning. Fastball for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball. Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
And that is cut on and missed. And it's 0-2.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Foul ball still 0-2. And a good eye there. Runner at third, 2 away. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. And he grounds one back up the middle. What a stop. Gathers and throws. And very nicely done for the out. Reds leave 1. Still looking up at an 8-5 deficit. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Ball 1, no strikes.
Ball 1, no strikes.
That one pushed to the left and foul. Check swing, and he went. Now he's in a 1-2 hole.
2 strikes.
And there's a ball. Two now, and that's outside. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That's back there. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. The throw to second is offline.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
Now the left fielder, Max Clark. He launched a solo shot back in the second inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
Can't glove it cleanly, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. So up next, Ryan Mountcastle.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
First offering, and it just misses.
Counts 1-0.
One away with a runner at third, and we're in the top of the 8th. Slice down the right side. Next pitch, a
Yep, that ball
slider
went
that
out.
misses outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
And the next pitch is way outside. And strike two.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Timeout asked for and given at the plate now. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. Dylan Beavers, the next to hit for the Orioles. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. 0-1. Move to first. Mountcastle dives back in safely. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. First and third, one down. And that's a little bit high.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now here's the Orioles DH, Livan Soto. He was late there, strike one.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him, gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at bat?
Corners are occupied with two down. Swing and a pop-up. De La Cruz makes the catch, and that'll do it. No run. Back here in Cincinnati, here's the shortstop at the plate, Ellie De La Cruz.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here, on your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the ninth with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Close, but called a ball, and the count is 1-1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. In time. And the drop third strike leads to the first out. And now the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. Hard ground ball, base knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Here comes Yoan Moncada. Knee high, that's in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Fouled off left side. Varsho at first, one gone. Liner snagged at first. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. Bang, bang play, and the inning is. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Reds, Alexis Diaz. And into the box for Baltimore, Jordan Westburg. Line drive, base hit, right center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. And that one's a little bit low. 1-0. The shortstop takes the ball.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
That's down and in. And that one fouled off. Nobody out. Runner at first. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Way back there. It has the distance. Gone. He sends it out of here. That's career homer number 149. And they boost their lead. It's 10-5.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Kobe Mayo. That one's in there, 0-1. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here at the top of the ninth. Rips one to right. And it gets by him. Around first, heading for two. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Now the Reds manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Graham Ashcraft. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Adley Rutschman. And first offering is fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. No outs. Runner on second. Up and in. Now 1-2.
Two to the count.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in. It's 11-5. So a man at first. Jackson Holliday, the next to hit for the Orioles.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. Runner at first with no outs here. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Wade hauls it in, and there's one away. So next to hit for Baltimore, Max Clark. Swinging a foul straight back. Rutschman over at first with one away. And that one is downstairs. Ball one.
I got one ball, one strike.
Lifted in the air, right center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. Around second is Rutschman. The relay safe at second.
Having a really nice game here. That's his second extra base hit. These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not, but off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop-out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it.
Mountcastle in the box now. No balls and a strike. Base hit, 1 run in already. Now a long throw home. It's off the mark and he scores. And now it's 13-5. Man at first with 1 gone. Here's the center fielder, Dylan Beavers. Ashcraft over to first, and he's back in on a dive. First pitch swinging.
0-1.
And it's fouled away. That misses the zone, and the count is 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Hammered, base hit. And now 2 aboard. To third, tag, got him. And that is that.
Well, the big
Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Felix Bautista.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And now the right fielder, Will Benson. Swings and misses. It's 0-1. Bautista, an all-star a season ago. He features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, and he works in a slider. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Got him. And they get the leadoff man in the 9th. Jonah Heim, the next to hit for the Reds. In the air, left field, down the line, and he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Hammered down the right side, but foul. The Orioles up big in this one. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. And that one a little below the knees, and it's 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And they're down to their last out.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Hit to second, and this should do it. On to first, ball game. And the Orioles take this one in a blowout.
Trailing by 4 runs can be pretty tough, especially when there's good pitching on the other side. But these players just kept fighting. They never gave up. And that's why they got back in the ball game and came away with the win in this one.
And the final here today, 13-5.